Welcome to today's news. From wherever you're listening from, I greet you and please stay tuned as I read today's news. US transplants pig out to 57 years old man with terminal health disease. According to the statement, Bennett was hospitalized and bedridden for several months and connected to a heart-lung bypass machine to remain alive. Surgeons at the University of Maryland School of Medicine, UM-SOM, have performed a successful transplant of a genetically modified pig's health into a 57 years old man with terminal health disease, David Bennett. This way contained in a statement issued by the institution which stated that the historic surgery was conducted on Friday. According to the statement, Bennett was hospitalized and bedridden for several months and connected to the heart-lung bypass machine to remain alive. The organ transplant was reportedly the only alive options for the patient, who was said to be suffering from life-threatening rheumatism. He had reportedly been deemed ineligible for a conventional health transplant at the University of Maryland Medical Center, UMMC, and other leading transplant centers that reviewed his medical records. It was either die or do. These transplants, I want to live. I know it's a shot in the dark, but it is my last choice. I look forward to getting out of bed after I recover, Bennett said before the surgery. The US Food and Drug Administration granted emergency authorization for the surgery on December 31, 2021, though it expanded access compassionate use provisions in the hope of saving the patient's life. Commenting on the surgery, Bertley Griffiths, director of the cardiac transplant program at the medical center, who performed the operation, said the breakthrough surgery brings us one step closer to solving the organ shortage crisis. There are simply not enough donor human hearts available to meet the long list of potential recipients. He has quoted as saying, "We are proceeding cautiously, but we are also optimistic that this first-in-the-world surgery will provide an important new option for patients in the future." On his part, Muhammadu Mohideen, professor of surgery at UM-SOM, who established the cardiac xenotransplantation program with Griffith, said the procedure will offer benefits for addressing heart disease. This is the culminations of years of highly complicated research to hone this technique in animals with several time that have reached beyond 9 months. He has quoted as saying, "The FDA used our data on the experimental pig to authorize the transplant in an health disease patients who had no other treatment options." The successful procedure provided valuable information to help the medical community improve their potentially life-saving method in further patients. The hospital further said Bennett would be monitored over the coming weeks to determine whether the transplant provided life-saving benefits. His doctor also said he could be taken off the machine on Tuesday since the first 48 hours said to be critical have passed without an incident. My dear listeners, we've come to the end of today's news. But before I go, I would like to take the headings again. The headlines which says US transplants pig heads to 57 years old man with terminal health disease. Then let's move down to the comment section and let's see what people are saying. I have one comment here which says, many of you eat pig anyway. Science saves lives by any means. Then I have a top fan here which says, it is not a new science. I've been using this from animal to save human lives. When I say we, I meant human being. Oh, not Nigeria. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. This is actually this is actually funny though. Then I have another top one here which says, hope you will not start living in God in God as well. This, people are just actually funny, I have another comment here which imagine a person says, hope you will not start living in gutters. Transplants of hearts, of a pig hearts doesn't mean you should start behaving like a pig though. None of my comments here which says, you guys should watch out for a new superhero, the pig man. Imagine, those comments are very funny, but to be serious, to be frank, it isn't. Then I take another one which is, all these attempts is a simple reject God, his son Jesus Christ and Holy Spirit, like a battle between power and darkness and light, nothing more. I like to, I actually feel like, to continue all these comments, but actually I won't because, time is not by our side. And I'll take some comments here before I leave, which says, but in my own country, they will use human hearts to save cows' life. Those, those that are living in heaven don't know what those that are living in hell are passing through. Wow. I have another comment here which says, see Oyinbo country. They are using animals to save life, research, investing, etc. My own country is just useless with useless leaders. I have another comment here which says, Exno transplants has come to stay. Less did many people knew that human and pig have a similar anatomical structures in many aspects, but some peoples in the name of religion will condemn the development, yet they have no solution to those in need of vital internal organs. By their names we shall know them. My dear listener, we've come to the end of today's news. Please do drop out the comment sections. Let's see what your view is all about today's news. Thank you. Till I will be back. Stay tuned and please flex up and enjoy your day. Do not forget to please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and thumb up your notification number so you can get notified when we're down to your platform. Thanks for listening.